Nar Shaddaa. Few in that world will be pleased to see you, I'm afraid. Nar Shaddaa is a den of corruption, excess, and gang violence. It is ruled by a crime syndicate, the Hutt cartel, that takes a cut from every black deed.
I should look into this corruption. Purely for research, of course.
Many Jedi have thought the same, and either fall into darkness or run afoul of the cartel itself. But now, despite its power, the Hutt cartel is clashing with a new group called the Guiding Hand. The Guiding Hand's followers are fanatically loyal to an unknown leader. I believe this leader is Duras Fane, one of the missing Jedi Masters.
What was Master Fane's business on Nar Shaddaa?
He went there hoping to quell the worst of the cartel's activities, against my advice. Fane is an undisciplined maverick, but he has great charisma, incredible skill at influencing others through the Force. This Guiding Hand has attacked cartel's spice shipments, operations Fane despises, in a way that shouts Fane's tactics. It's him. I know it.
If he is forcing these people to fight the Hutts, he must be stopped.
Fane has flirted with darkness for years. The plague may have finally tipped the balance. Even fighting the Guiding Hand, the cartel is immensely powerful, second only to the Republic and the Empire. So far, the Hutt cartel has tolerated, even aided the Republic. But if it discovers a rogue Jedi is hurting business...
We'd lose the cartel's trade routes, information, and credits.
We must find Fane before the Hutt cartel discovers his involvement. I have a contact on Nar Shaddaa who can help you, named Theron Cedrex. Theron is a professor of exo-technology. He was once a friend of mine, and of Fane's.
That's not a science I'm familiar with.
Theron specializes in technology thought to originate outside the galaxy itself. Fascinating and quite over my head. Theron has offices on Nar Shaddaa's promenade. He's usually there, if he's not nurturing his genius in a casino. Good luck. And don't underestimate Duras Fane, Jedi. His gifts of persuasion are unsurpassed.
Welcome to the offices of Dr. Theron Cedrex. My name is Holiday, and I'm pleased to assist you. If you have an appointment, please make yourself comfortable while... Oh my goodness. It's rare to greet such a distinguished customer. I'd save your picture to my permanent drive, but that might upset my dear Theron.
If Theron can tear himself away from such a beautiful... person, he deserves to be upset.
Very nice. But you lose points for the hesitation. I'm a fully sentient holographic life form, unique in the galaxy, or so Theron says. You're a Jedi, aren't you? If you're here to see Theron, he's... Well, I've been waiting for him to get back. For hours and hours.
Perhaps he's delayed. Does he often just disappear?
No, never. We can't bear to be apart, you see. Theron had a special order to design a weapon, and the customer wanted him to deliver the prototype to the Nikto sector. The aliens there hate humans. The Republic. Hygiene. He should never have agreed to go.
I hope he doesn't get himself killed before I find him.
Oh, don't talk like that. What would I do without my Theron? The meeting place is in the Nikto sector's starship chop shop. It sounds like a nasty place. Please be careful.
Imbecile, the weapon's obviously my creation. If you use it against the Hutt cartel, I'll be looking for my vertebrae in a trash compactor. Deal's off.
Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni snemo.
Threatening people in front of a Jedi isn't clever.
Chobot I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta.
I'm begging you, please don't get him started on this again.
O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
What does the Hutt cartel have to do with this darkness?
Pidi do tenya go kaka jujo. Da biska ku paliya. Kabanotase makipuna. Mali tuta odmishka.
I dislike being told what to do.
Wonki atacha kapa tonka. Jisa picha.
That was gratifying. You rarely see delinquents getting their just desserts on this world. I'd have talked him around eventually. But I won't say no to heavily armed assistance. Unless you can mount intelligence on a wall, I'm afraid I wouldn't be a very tempting target.
I'm on an important mission. I believe you're the man I need.
Theron Cedrax, professor and exo-engineer at your service. Not that many around here respect my genius, especially those Nikto. Challenge the Hut Cartel? Where'd they get such delusions of grandeur?
I should start from the beginning.
So Duras Fane has a vendetta against the Hut Cartel. If any Jedi Master would risk it, Fane's the one. That's I was right. If the Hutts find out Fane is behind this guiding hand business, it'll leave the Republic high and dry.
Master Seo said you could help me find him.
Unfortunately, it's been years since we last spoke. But if Fane is using Nar Shaddaa's gangs, perhaps that's our opening. I know a local gang, the Red Light Lancers. A bunch of tech specialists and slicers of ill repute. Rumor is, they're part of this guiding hand.
So if I want to join these Red Light Lancers, where should I start?
These Lancers have been pestering me to do a special job. I could pretend I'm interested and set up a meeting for you. But you'll need to prove your expertise. I suppose this prototype would do it, though I hate to part with it.
I'd owe you a favor.
When you put it that way. Here you are. And here, I always wear an earpiece at handover so I can call my assistant Holiday. With this, we can speak privately. Here's the location. I'll return to my office. If Fane is using some kind of mind control, I have research to do. Can you read me, Jedi?
Have the Lancers agreed to meet?
The Lancers leapt at the chance to hire me. Their boss, Klasia, is at the meeting ground right now.
Theron Cedrax, the darkness is coming. The Lancers need the man who solved the Meraki uplink paradox, not some unplugged Jedi.
At least he can appreciate good work.
Forget this. I have to get Theron Cedrax for the job. Master's orders.
I'm as good as Cedrax at half the price. Here's an example of my work.
Impressive. But the Master said get Cedrax. Even a Jedi's no good. Bet you don't even know what a D3TR port is.
A D3TR port is used to fix computer spikes. Basic stuff. He's playing with you.
They repair computer spikes, of course.
Alright, but that was a gimme. So if you were gonna slice Nar Shaddaa's traffic control towers, what channel would you cut?
Any channel, I suppose. Apart from 552. Too risky.
With the traffic control towers, it doesn't really matter. I'd stay off 552, though.
True enough. Pays to be focused. And this weapon of yours? What's the power source?
It's exo-technology, nothing he'd understand. Tell him what you like.
I'd explain it for you, but I don't have that much time to spare.
Fine. You want to guard your secrets? I can understand that. You're not Cedrax, but if you can build weapons like this, you're definitely Lancer material. Welcome to the Red Light Lancers and the Guiding Hand, brother. Serve the Master well.
I've heard a lot about your Master. I'm anxious to pay my respects.
Sorry, no fresh recruits see the Master, however good they are. The Master wanted Theron Cedrax for a special job. It'll do for your initiation test, if you live. The Hut Cartel shares a bunch of spice factories with the Empire in the lower industrial sector. The Master wants them destroyed.
Sounds dangerous. I'll take care of it.
Go to the Defense Network control room and disrupt the protocols on the primary control node. That'll trigger the factory's automated defenses. Turrets, droids, poison gas, the factories and their workers will be wiped out. The Hut Cartel will see what the Guiding Hand can do.
I'd hoped Nar Shaddaa would bring a true challenge.
We should have recruited you sooner. I'll be monitoring the cartel's defense network, so I'll know exactly when the job is done. Don't keep us waiting.
That's a tricky proposition, Jedi. Meet me at my offices. I'll get started on a way to help you.
Oh, Theron, what a deliciously daring idea. I'll have to watch out, in case you get any more.
Dearest Holiday, I always save my finest inspiration for you.
Pardon the interruption.
Ah, hello again. I believe I promised to help destroy those Hut Cartel factories for the Lancers, and I found the perfect solution. A few years ago, I acquired a Sith Overseer's ID. I've modified it with the permissions to trigger those defenses, kill everyone, and bring the factories down.
Good job, Theron. I appreciate the help.
A mere trifle for a man of my talents, but you're welcome. The Defense Network control room will be near the factories in the lower industrial sector. Once you reach it, I'll help you from there. I don't envy you. That sector's a toxic nightmare, besides which there's Imperial soldiers, patrol droids, and worse.
This is an Imperial control station. I'm authorized to use deadly force protecting cartel Imperial interests. State your business or get out.
You dare impede a Sith in his duties? I should cut you down where you stand.
An inspection? Please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. Productivity is down, but we'll drive the workers harder. Double our quota next month.
The Emperor himself requested this inspection. He will be most displeased, as am I.
The Emperor? We'll do better. I swear it.
You are a disgrace to the Empire. Your mere presence offends me. Leave.
Yes. Yes, my lord. At once.
Jedi. The primary control node is active. To destroy the factories, insert the ID I gave you. It'll corrupt the protocols on that node and set the defenses off.
It's Clage. I've been monitoring the Hutt Cartel's defense network. Protocols are down. Those factories are ripping themselves apart. Great work.
Any other Hutt Cartel targets in need of some special attention?
Oh, slow down. Don't you want your big reward? The Master himself has heard about you. He wants you to be presented to him, in person.
Just give me his location, and I'll be right there.
The Master's waiting at our headquarters in the red light sector. It's in an old store. Here, I'll upload it to your map. Don't be long. Our fight against the Hutt Cartel is heating up, and the Master doesn't like delays.
Jedi, don't keep me waiting. I've been looking forward to this, ever since Qyzen mentioned his new star. Poor Qyzen. Good slicer, but he really should get out more. He's almost as out of touch as the Jedi Council. Tell me, is C.O. Bakarn lightened up, or is he still the same old stuffed robe?
I don't think Master Seo will ever change.
Bit like the Order itself, yes? Even in these times, it's so rigid. This plague has enlightened me. Those Jedi rules, I rarely bothered with them before, but now I see them for what they are. But I don't have the patience to explain. In fact, you've become a nuisance I need to eliminate.
The worst you can do is make me one with the Force, Master.
Then give in without a fight, like a properly stoic Jedi. I'd love to duel you myself, but the darkness is coming. Destroying the Hutt Cartel demands my full attention. Kill him. I want his head when it's finished.
Do you hear me? Are you all right?
You thought a few alien thugs could harm me?
Actually, I thought they could eviscerate you. I'm so glad to be wrong. However, Fane may have made a mistake by using that holo transmitter. Check the holo transmitter, Jedi. Press the small switch underneath, and we'll see what can be done. I thought so. Holiday, my dear, would you oblige?
Of course. Oh my, Fane hasn't covered his tracks very well. I'll just untangle the signal.
Holiday? You're a slicer?
When I found Holiday, I discovered this enchanting woman was supported by a computer network of incredible sophistication. With so much untapped runtime, it seemed a waste not to teach her about slicing.
Found him! Fane's signal traces back to... Shadowtown.
What is Shadowtown?
Shadowtown is an Imperial prison for the most dangerous prisoners in the galaxy. Well-nigh impenetrable. The security there is the best on Nar Shaddaa.
The Empire wouldn't waste that much security on merely violent prisoners.
Shadowtown houses anyone the Empire needs to watch but can't control. Assassins, insane scientists, experimental specimens. Shadowtown has such exceptional security because the builders had it designed by the best minds, including myself. Come back to my offices and we'll parse the problem.
Hisaknak onas. Skuvjeltras. Korgakeran. Zevrenzesek. Lohasan mar kliks tulama. Morta prapsak. Doskastores. Shiverstors.
Thank you, Qyzen, but I won't take money for trophies you claimed.
Rasmukresare oglak. Brandenborsk. Skuvjeltras. Ortargorsk. Radosk Prakshais. Vitoskusarsk. Parsk Potrak. Vorkankisk. Janor Foita. Izademo. Ragorand. Rakilurglexisk Nas.
A Trandoshan in Wookiee hunting grounds? You're fortunate to have all your limbs.
Radosk Prakshais. Vitoskusarsk. Yutak. Ringhods Ruk Sark. Prakva Krenok. Lurkikachos. Navarsisi. Odortikcha. Morta Prapsak. Kretas.
Don't Trandoshans have infrared vision? You must have seen something.
Tornor Basrum. The Endekrusk. Sankalis. Morta Prapsak. Rag Oras Tajaba. Kur Unskala. Oreflexi Kvarjo Raunor. Do Unskka. Tosha Plumshik Pakna. Shiverstors. Zademo. Janor Foita.
That seems a high price to pay for victory.
Svetod Tranis. Nakagor Aryak. Skocharad Mask Osla. Svetod Tranis. Utapolua. Your scout Pokret.